Hi kids, this is Game Design Ed, and I'm here with a pre-release of a new kids game from Fingerprint called National Geographic Puzzle Explorer. And what I want to show you today is how to make a puzzle that takes 3 steps to complete. And to do that, we must travel to the Yucatan Peninsula. So here we are at the Yucatan Peninsula. My puzzle has an explorer and a compass. The explorer must get to the compass to complete the puzzle. Right now it's a little easy, so let's add some wall blocks to make the puzzle more complex and challenging. We can cut the game board in half with these wall blocks, but let's leave a space in the middle for the explorer to walk through. That's a little more complex and challenging, but let's make it more so by adding some more blocks. Also, we can use some of these jungle blocks because just like the wall, they're obstacles that block the player, but they also make the puzzle look a little more complex and challenging. And let's test our puzzle. Now the way from the start to the compass isn't so obvious, so that's one step. The player moves to the compass to complete the puzzle. We still need 2 more steps. So let's add some cameras. These cameras are what game designers call collectibles. They're objects that the player has to collect. In Puzzle Explorer, players have to collect all the cameras in order to unlock the compass. That is, players cannot complete a puzzle until they collect all the cameras. So let's add a few cameras for the player to collect. Let's also use them to make the player move around the map, so let's include some off the direct path from the start to the compass. And let's test our puzzle. As a special treat, when a player collects a camera, they receive a real National Geographic photo with some facts about the location. So that's 2 steps. Step 1, the player collects all the cameras. Step 2, the player moves to the compass to complete the puzzle. So we need one more step. Let's add in some gate blocks. A gate block acts like an obstacle until it's unlocked by collecting all the keys. So let's add in some gates and then we'll add in some keys. So let's block off the compass so the player knows that they can't go right to the compass. Let's also block off one of the cameras. Now we'll have to add in some keys so the player can get to this camera and to the compass that we just blocked off. Let's add in some keys a little off the path as well so the player has to move around the game board. We did all this work on the game board, we want them to experience the whole thing. So now we have 3 steps. Step 1, the player has to collect all the keys in order to unlock the gates. Step 2, the player has to collect all the cameras to make the compass appear. Step 3, the player has to move to the compass to complete the puzzle. And the player has to do these steps more or less in this order. Players can't move to the compass until they've collected all of the cameras. And the player can't collect all the cameras until they've unlocked all of the gates by collecting all of the keys. Making the player complete the steps of a puzzle in a specific order is called sequencing. This is Game Design Ed playing around with Puzzle Explorer, and that's how you create a puzzle that takes 3 steps to complete.